I think Law players are like absolutely insane in this game. And I mean insane as in like clinically. What's up guys, it is me, Pyjamas, and we are back again with another video. And I feel like this is a video I have to make at this point, and there are certain things I need to talk about right now because we're in the first season of Tekken 8. You know, we know there aren't any major balance patches coming allegedly for like the next year or so, until the next season, until all we have the characters of the first season, until we have all of that done. We know we are not getting like a major balance patch until then. I think it's important for me to sort of say these things now I'm going to be saying in this video, because moving forward there's going to be a lot more I have to say. So this video prefaces everything I have to say moving forward about the balance of this game. In case you don't know me, I'm Kwis, professional Tekken man for Ninjas in Pyjamas. I'm playing Tekken for a long time. I'm a commentator, content creator, and competitor. Thank you for joining me on this Tekken 8 journey. Make sure you like this video, subscribe if you're new, and let's start talking about this game that I love so dearly. I guess actually let's start off. You know, let me just open up the game, because this thing, I think I'm gonna do a lot of yapping, and I'm gonna got a lot of yapping videos coming as well. And I feel like, let me give you guys something to look at while I be yapping. All right, so we're in the game now. By the way, in case you guys are unaware, Esports World Cup, the LCQ will be starting next week, Thursday. So I'll actually be flying out the Tuesday coming up. So I won't be here next week. But hopefully if I have my affairs in order and I get sorted out with my editor, there will be videos uploaded within the week while I'm gone. So you guys won't be without your Kwis. Obviously there won't be streams because I'll be in Saudi Arabia. And obviously if I qualify as well, then it's going to be hard because I'll be there an extra week and there'll be no content that week because I haven't thought that far ahead. But I'll try my best. Now, if you take a look at the roster for Tekken 8, one thing that is noted is it's a big roster. Tekken generally has like one of the biggest rosters when it comes to fighting games. It might have the biggest roster of all the major fighting games right now. Obviously has more than Street Fighter. I'm sure it has more than Strive, or Strive is getting close. I'm not sure. I haven't played Strive in ages, by the way. Do you guys want to see me play Strive again? But like, yeah, it has like one of the biggest rosters, and we still have 2 more characters coming at least this season. And that's a lot of characters. I think it's just under 40 characters. And if we're honest, it must be an absolute nightmare for the devs to balance this game. Like, it must be ridiculously challenging, because you have to take into consideration of like changing things, adding things, and also balancing like years of legacy knowledge and legacy characters. Because some characters are the way they are just because that's how they've been, you know. They're the way they are because that's the way that they are, you know. And you have to balance all of that, and also while trying to keep multiple people happy. You know, you need to keep the competitors happy, you need to keep the casual fan base happy, and I feel like that can obviously be a very daunting and difficult task. I think it's important to sympathize with the balance team on that, because, you know, it's not as if I want to sit here and say, how dare you make this change, it's so easy to not make this change, blah blah whatever. Like, I do get it. Like, I always about Hwoarang as well. Like, he's my like a go-to example when I talk about stuff like this, because I believe he is an incredibly difficult character to balance. I think you push him one move in the wrong direction and he becomes absolute garbage. You push him one way in the right direction and he becomes an absolute monster. I think there is no go-between when it comes to that with Hwoarang. And I think generally a lot of that applies to a lot of the cast as well. And the thing is as well, like, I think one thing we can say is good about the balance, especially at the start of the game, one thing I really liked about the start of the game when it came to the balance is there were very few characters that like there were problem characters, obviously, like as you said, no, Feng, Drag, King Ling, they were problem characters, but for the most part those were standouts. If you listen to anyone talk about their character that wasn't one of those top 10 characters, they were kind of like, yeah, like my character's like okay, but like I don't think they're anything special. And like a lot of people were saying that about their characters. I've had Brian players say that, I said that about Hwoarang, Lee players would say it. Like a lot of different characters had players that were saying that, and I felt like that was a good thing, kind of, because it was a sign that, like, for the most part, characters are balanced decently. You know, most characters like one or few things that will stand out, but for the most part they weren't anything crazy. And I think most people were saying that because they were comparing them to that top 10. You know, your Azucenas, your Devil Jin at the time, your Dragon or Feng. People like, yeah, but they don't really compare to those, right? I think I felt similarly about Hwoarang at that time as well. But obviously, again, the game was also new then. We're still getting used to these characters. We're still learning with these characters. But there's so much to go over when it comes to balancing this game. And when you're balancing this many characters and you've got so many hats on trying to keep so many people happy, I do understand how it can be difficult. I do want to sympathize with the balance team because, again, I'm going to have a lot of videos talking about when it comes to the not so good parts of the balance when it comes to this game, because, again, as a competitor, as someone who has a lot riding on this game, I'm a professional player. I have my org to worry about, my contract, etc., etc. I have competing to worry about. I have qualifying for Tekken World Tour on the line. I'm going to be in Saudi Arabia next week to try and qualify for Esports World Cup. There's a lot on the line for me when it comes to this game. I have every right to use my 10 frame count hit launcher and end the round. No, but I have every right to sort of, you know, voice my opinions if I feel like something's wrong or right and say that, and hopefully, you know, get other people to understand why things are that way. Because I think one thing I never do, people criticize me of it even though it's not true, is I never sort of like basically throw out like an accusation or like unfairly try and judge a character, right? Like, I normally say what I believe and I justify it. You know, for the most part, I will always justify as to why I believe I win this round. He tried to parry, did everyone know? I'll always try and justify it, right? And try and explain why. People won't get it, people won't understand, and that's fine. I think one thing I always find funny in my comment section is people who try and like lecture me about balance or certain things, or say certain things should be the way that they are, and like they give no explanation for it, or like the explanation for it is terrible, right? And generally that comes from like not having a full understanding of the game. You know, I think a lot of people, I've said this before, I say this all the time, most people, well, not most people, hold on, let me win this round. Do one-on-one, do one-on-one, do it. I ducked. What? I literally was calling out because I was going to duck the second and punish. I have no idea why that hit. I want to check that replay. I was waiting for it. I ducked the second hit to punish. Why did it jail me? I don't know. Anyway, a lot of people that you do see complain in that type of manner, like they don't really throw out a reason as to why, is because they just want things to be easy. And it's easier to complain than it is to actually learn. It's easier to complain than actually try and get better at this game. You're going to see a lot of that, I think. I think that's also one of the reasons I get accused of like downplaying Hwoarang a lot, because like anyone who's like been here for a long time will know. I kind of need to lock in right now. Oh, why did you mash there? Okay, we gotta lock in now. One of the reasons I get like accused of like downplaying Hwoarang is because a lot of the time I get people in my comment section, or people who like come to my stream like very aggressive, like Hwoarang is a broken crazy guy. I'm just like, no, he's not. He's not that bad. You know, so most of the time I'm like defending the character and like saying why he's not as strong as these people believe, and then people think I'm just saying he's not strong, right? I think I've ever said he's weak in this game. Why did that hit? I don't think I've ever said like he's weak. Period, I'm trying to think. That's not a good rage though. I bet the fact he's rage out now means there's something wicked this way comes. I can feel it. Bro, I actually just did junkyard, dude. That's crazy. The way I called it as well. Oh my god! Jesus Christ, something wicked this way comes indeed. Okay. That was something. What the fuck? Bro did the rage art into junkyard of all things. I couldn't believe it. I should have low parried though. Is he gonna leave? Okay. I could not believe that, bro. Oh my god. It's a lot harder for me to focus when I'm recording for YouTube than it is when I'm streaming. When I'm recording for YouTube, there's set things like I want to say, and I make sure I have to say them, right? Like, I think I've completely lost my train of thought, bro. Like, what is going on? What is going on here, bro? This guy's actually a gamer, bro. Oh my god. Bro, he power crush into power crush. Oh my god. Bro, this guy's actually a gamer, you know. Oh my god. Bro is actually a gamer. You run into some wild people in ranks in this game, you know. I swear to god. I'm actually gonna have to let me actually focus up, bro. I'm not trying to lose the set to this, bro. If I lose the set to this, I retire. Cause what is bro doing? Oh, I messed up my dash there. No way he does it again, right? Okay. Okay, he just tried to heat that. I think law players are like absolutely insane in this game. And I mean insane as in like clinically. Because like law players, see there I got the duck. Law players like used to have this reputation. Oh my god. Used to have this reputation of like they're crazy and like, you know, they just kind of like do buttons laggy, whatever, right? I think towards the end of Tekken 7, that reputation like fell off. But it's come back so hard in this game, bro. That reputation has come back so hard in this game, bro. You don't even understand. Like they actually just be doing shit. Why does his lord look like this as well? So fuck. You're gonna whiff for me now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Dang. Oh. Because I had to dash in and then punish. I had the read though. My spacing was off. You know what? I knew that was gonna be free as well. I don't know why I just didn't confirm it. Should be dead. Ooh, 1 HP. I actually did the parry there, bro. Oh my god. No way he slides, right? Bro is actually ridiculous, you know. Oh my god. Bro is actually ridiculous. What is this? What's going on? I wish that worked. I don't really get a float. I did his jump in there. Bro is gaming, you know. Huh? I have no idea what happened there. The Hwoarang just whiffed. It was so crazy. I've completely lost my train of thought of what I was talking about, bro. Like I had to lock in for this guy, bro. You know what it is? It's my pride, you know. I knew I shouldn't have lost that first game, so like I had to lock in. I had to. I had to show him the win was undeserved, you know. My Saiyan pride kicked in. The hell was I talking about? Oh yeah, Tekken 8 balance. So yes, I understand it's a difficult job. I understand it's a job that has to be done. I just do feel like we were in a good spot earlier this year, and I just think, like, again, as much as I understand balancing this game is difficult, there are things that really do worry me when it comes to balancing this game. And some of this is stuff I've definitely said before. For example, I don't like how they choose to buff and nerf in this game. It seems like how they nerf characters is they just take away 50/50s, like they did that with Dragunov, down by 3+4, and other situations. And it seems like how they buff characters, they just add 50/50s, like they add more plus frames, so then you have to take a mix up, like Zavina's 1-3 punish and stuff like that. Like they make it so, no, it's 1-4, 1-4, the one that she spins back, whichever one it is. That became a situation you have to take the 50/50 now, right? Like there's no way to mitigate other than just guessing correctly. So it seems like that's very much the balance direction they've gone for in this game. Like I feel like I'm not a fan of that, you know. It feels very basic. It feels like there's a lot more you could do when it comes to buffing and nerfing. I feel like focusing everything on just a 50/50 kind of like dumbs things down and makes things a bit basic. I think as well that's something I think that people have criticized, and I kind of criticized Tekken 8 for as well, is like kind of, oh, that's not what I wanted. Unlucky. Oh, I caught Lash. It does feel like they do dumb things down and make things easier in a way that never really had to be. You know, I'll use the example of Hwoarang down before. You know, giving it the easy punish, where everyone launches, besides I think Asuka, when before everyone, you know, all you had to do before is just know your character's specific punish. Okay. Before you just knew your character's specific punish. Some characters launched, some characters didn't. Some characters got full crouch, they could get a full launcher, etc., etc. But now it's just like, no, everyone just do the punish, right? And I've noticed that with a lot of other moves in this game as well, like they've taken away. It feels like they've just taken away some depth when it comes to certain things as well. Like Tekken 8 feels very simple in some aspects, right? I'm gonna mash. Thank you. How did I get a thingy there? I don't know. Oh wow! How did Zen beat me there? This game isn't real. Give it to me. Oh no, did he throw it? Bro threw, you know. Why didn't he do forward Z? But like, yeah, it does feel like they kind of remove depth and they just make things unnecessarily simple, right? Because like, again, if you look at, I use Hwoarang down before as an example because it's the one that I notice the most, and it's the one of the character I play the most. I have the most information on, you know. I can't speak on like the intricacies of counterplay for some other characters that I never played before or never played against that much, so I go for the character that I know. And it doesn't feel like it's weird as well because I don't even know who it affected, right? Because there were many people who were like, yes, finally nerfed, whatever. Now I don't have to learn how to play against Hwoarang and blah, 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 type shit, right? But those people are the ones that I've noticed are still struggling to punish it, even though it is very easy to do now. Something, you know, I can, you know what I mean? It's something very easy to do now. Those people are still struggling. And to me, it's like a case of like, okay, so who are you trying to appease with a buff like this, right? Because the people that complain are, even though it's easier now, I can't even say it's easy, but is it easy? Is it easy thing to do? Is it easy? And that's coming from personal experience, having played against the character and actually playing against good players who know what they're doing. It's easy. The people that complain that I was too hard are still struggling, right? And it's like, I think to me, I guess where it is they haven't learned the new, I don't even know what to say. Like in terms of like, I'm not trying to make excuses for them. But I guess where it is more than anything is it shows that regardless, they were never willing to learn, right? I think. Because the timing is different now. But when I say timing, there is no timing. You don't have to time anything. You just mash, right? There is no timing. People are still suffering against it. I think it shows just an unwillingness to learn regardless. They were, like I said before, people would rather complain than learn, and they made things easier and they are still suffering to it, right? So it's like, who are they trying to appease when they make buffs to nerfs like this? Like, I do worry about certain things when it comes to direction. Are they there? Hello? Hello? All right then. Interesting. Oh, so crazy. The rage art just took them out. Oh my god. See, now I lost my train of thought, Slim boy. There we go. Yeah, people would rather complain than learn, and it's like whether they take the time or not, like that's on them, in my opinion. I think the balanced direction in this game is weird, but I understand because it's hard to balance a game with like almost 40 characters and have different mechanics, and then you have heat to worry about, right? Like I always said that like I feel like we need to give the balancing some grace, because for the first year of this game, like we're playing they've added a completely new system, right? This is completely new to them. It's completely foreign. That's kind of drippy what Sheen's gone, bro. It is completely new, so it's gonna take time to get that right, you know. I mean, again, we talk about the 50-50s of the game, and that one clean under my jab, bro. Anyway, we talk about, like, you know, how the game seems to be more 50-50 based, and you know, that's how they do their buffs and nerfs. But it's like I guess when you look at like the crux of it, that's what Tekken is. Whoa, combo, bro. Someone clip that. Wait, I'm not streaming. I have to clip it. Fuck! I can't lose this round after the combo. I knew it'd be another slice, you know. Oh, I wanted to block, but I did 4 at the same time. I wanted to whiff punish and block at the same time. That's unfortunate. I hate getting hit by Shaheen Junk. Oh my god, PC. I hate getting hit by Shaheen Junkyard because the second is a counter launcher. Alright. I'm annoyed we lost that first round because of the combo I did. Aww. Like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. It is easy to launch down 3-4 now. Even Steve can launch it, but people are just not doing it. I should be dead. And at the end of the day, it's like, like, here's the thing, because I remember I used to always tell people what they needed to do. That's Tekken 7 brain. I tried to power crush after seeing it come out. I always used to tell people, and then like, but that's too hard, and and they say, listen, I can't make it easier for you. I can only tell you what to do. And people still like weren't okay with that, and they have literally made it easy. And that is still not enough for some people, you know. I can't like it has been like nice vindication for me when I do see people still struggle to launch it, and when I know there's other same people that complained about it. Like, there is a nice sense of vindication because I always knew they were just choosing not to learn, you know. However, this video is not about Hwoarang. It's about the general balance of Tekken. But that is my guy, and he's the character that's easiest for me to talk about when it comes about balance because I know the most about him. So, GG. Yeah. Oh, I thought that was gonna touch me. Yeah, I have to hold that. He was gonna do it eventually. I want to correct this. So I did that because I didn't want to get I spent my heat there because I didn't want to get the sidewall. Do we get clean wall? I couldn't get forward 4 there. Okay, that's the second time Shaheen's down forward 2 has just gone clean under my jab whilst I am plus. Oh, the wall was too close. GG. The wall was too close. Unfortunate. Oh, almost at 460. Let's get 460k. That's when we'll end the video. Also, one thing I'm struggling with now is also like the length of videos. Because my videos are typically pretty long. And I'm assuming, judging by I've never had any complaints about it, it's what people prefer on this channel. But I don't know what the algorithm prefers these days. I mean, you can let me know in the comment section. Do you like when my videos get super long? Would you like more smaller, condensed, focused videos? Like, what do you guys want? Let me know. Get ready for the next battle. Oh, here we go again. This is we end how we began. With a crazy law player. Round 1. Fight. Bro is mashing, you know. Oh, this is something I have to explain as well all the time. I hate when this happens. I just wish it didn't start. Honestly, I wish the heat burst would just interrupt earlier if it's gonna happen like that instead of me just getting airborne. If You're gonna slide. There's no way, right? Just threatening it. I feel like if he fake slide, he's gonna do while standing too, you know. That's just the vibes I get from this guy. 17 seconds. What does he do? There's no way he does the down back. Oh my, bro. People have just like such like simple mind games, I've noticed. Like it's just like down back three hop kick because he has to duck, right? I did 2 lows. Like it's very like, I don't know. Is that rude to say? I actually don't know, but it's simple. I can't say it's complex. I'll be lying. Where's bringing out all the slides this round, you know? Does he do it again? Ooh, I could have had that. It was faster. I was looking for my counter hit. Bro is mashing, you know. Oh yeah, this is something I have to clarify as well. Because again, this is something I only get from like certain types of people is like, but the term mashing just means not respecting a plus frame. So if I say they mashed, it's like they didn't respect the plus frame. They pushed when it wasn't their turn. It's that simple. Because it gets frustrating, like just saying that all the time, and I always get someone who's like, "Oh, I thought I'd be back then, man." It's like, how can you say they mashed? Do you play Hwoarang? Grrr. And it's like, bro, it just means not respecting plus frames. I say whenever I mash, I always say it as well. Like I think it's so crazy. I also call out when I mash as well. People just assume it's inherently a bad thing whenever I say that. Like, how can he say mashed? Hypocrite Hwoarang. Actually, that would be kind of a hard nickname, you know? Hypocrite Hwoarang. That's actually, that nickname sounds hard, bro, actually.
Round 1. Fight.
Like, it's okay, you know? Like, some of your favorite players are mashers, and it's okay. Wow, he stepped out the wrong way. I think the wall is when the wall comes into play in this game, like strange things happen. Oh, I got that. Hard ducking there is crazy. Yeah, I need to go to the right. A lot of people love going to the right against Hwoarang, you know. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's one of the easiest things for me to blow up. Oh, he is, yeah. Bro believed in that parry so much, I have to respect it. I can do nothing but respect it. That actually picked me up. What the fuck? How would you heat burst like that as well? That's actually insane. Yeah, this guy's rage arts are not the best. But run up heat burst, what is that about? This guy truly is a treasure, you know. I feel like his downfall is like adding evasion. It looks so weird when you like step something and just lets the downfall trigger it. What's not what I wanted? Couldn't get punished, bro. Ooh, that combo is almost iffy. Alright, 460, 640. We're gonna get 500k at some point. I think it's just so hard for me to like make videos and play this game and stream because of how much I'm traveling. But I do my best. I do my best to try and provide content for you guys when I am home because I'm rarely home these days. I said it like in my last video, like the last time I was home longer than 2 weeks was April. I'm literally home, then I'm away. I'm home, then I'm like for like a week max. Like, I got back from crossover like what last weekend? I think this Monday. And now I'm going to Saudi Arabia next Tuesday. I think next Tuesday it's like 3 days at this point, right? Like, It genuinely is hard. I might do a video like talking about it as well, because it has been like a very like stress filled, people love mashing, you know, like stress filled, intense year, busy, tiring. Like there's a lot that's been going on this year. I might just do a video just like talking about that. But I feel like I've done decently this year. There have been missteps. There are like some tournament results that I obviously regret. There's definitely tournaments I could have done more. And like I obviously feel that like I'm very much like a perfectionist when it comes to like my work, and I do always feel like I could do better. And that's just like in pretty much everything I do, really. Like for the most part, I am. Oh, I was counting it as well, but it was so awkward. For the most part, I'm happy with what I've done so far this year, I think. I've always like said if I got back on a team and like I had like a full year mainly of traveling, so I was to go to most tournaments that I wanted to, like I truly believe I would qualify, and the Tekken World Tour, that is, because Esports World Cup was different before. Like I could, and like, you know, I'd have the results and I'd beat this guy and this guy and this guy, etc, etc. I think I have proved that for the most part this year. I think that I've beaten some good names this year. I've had some good results, some good top 8s. I think top 8 at CEO was pretty big. You know, 3rd at Marshall and Ivory Coast. That was before I was on NIP though. Like I think my year this year has been decent. Like I think there's just the two big things looming over this year for me are Esports World Cup. Like I feel like the LCQ is very important to me right now, and getting the Tekken World Tour Finals spot, right? I think those are the two big things looming for me right now. I think regardless how this year's gone so far, like I think I would be upset if I do not qualify for at least Tekken World Tour. Esports World Cup at this point, like I can't really be too upset. I think there are other tournaments I should have done better at. My mix-up performance was disappointing. CEO, I actually should have still been in winners by the time I got into top 8. DreamHack Summer. I mean, DreamHack Summer is hard because that was the Sweden one. It's hard to really rate my performance there because that was literally just as far and got nerfed. And there was like huge balance changes, and like we're still adapting to that, so that was like a test of who is going to be adapting the fastest. DreamHack Dallas as well, I think that was a big disappointment for me. I really didn't like the loss I had to Pinya, mainly in the second game. Like I should have done a lot better in the second game. Like that should have gone to at least the final game. Like that's how I feel about a lot of my games this year. Is like a lot of the matches I had should have at least gone to like that 3rd game, but like I'm making some boneheaded decisions when I don't have to and shit like that. So hopefully we can't say the same at Esports World Cup at the LCQ. Hopefully you don't get to say the same there. Like yeah, I'm decently happy with my year so far. I'll do like a long review video just talking about how things have gone so far, but like for me, you know, Esports World Cup, Tekken World Tour Finals, you know, I think that's a big thing for me to hit this year, especially, you know, with the support of NIP. You know, it's something I've always felt like if I have the full year of traveling and support, I can do it. I should do it. But like, yeah, just the missteps I've had this year haven't been the best, but like, I don't know. I'll do my best. I'll try and make you guys proud. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.